Hey, so just a check-in. Been sicker since my last video. Seems like treatment a week ago went really, really well, and I didn't have. Oh, I did have some good days between. So my treatment and about February 4th went really, really well, and I felt I didn't have as bad of a afterward side effects. I was still down for a couple days, but I was able to get around the house better afterwards. I was really excited and had experienced some strength returning and ability to do some weight training at home this last week, which I missed so much, having strength, and I was able to actually do the exercises, and I've been doing them most every day. But today I'm just wiped out. I don't know if it was going to I had a big appointment with my neurologist yesterday, and it was a big drive, a lot of activity, just to the next city over. And then I this AIP diet has been really difficult. I seem to be a lot sicker eating this way, which it just must mean there's some foods in it that I still must react to, that must yeah, so, or it's the fibers, or it's just the meat. Like it does involve more meat. I was a little more leaning towards. I wasn't vegetarian, but I kind of leaned that way. Had more nuts and legumes, and, chickpeas and soy as a lot of my protein soy sources. So that could be. I'm not sure. One of the areas we're looking at is whether my gallbladder is functioning now, or my pancreas, whether I'm getting enzymes I need to break down food. Maybe that's a problem. It's just an endless list. It seems like every week there's something else that you're like, oh, I haven't investigated that. Maybe it's that. Somebody mentioned this whole area of histamine reactivity to foods that are prepared, that you have to not leave them on the counter very long, and you can't have leftovers if you have this histamine sensitivity to eating food. I don't know right now. It's a lot. So just systematically working through it. And I'm wiped out, so I'm gonna make this video pretty short. My doctor yesterday, we're gonna change the treatment plan. I've been on these treatments, the IVIG, for about 3 years. That's the immunoglobulin therapy. It was every 3 weeks at first, every 2 weeks the last 2 years. And this last 6 months have been really rough. I've had 2 really good treatments and a bunch of not so good treatments. It just isn't going the way we want it to. I talked about in my previous videos a bit, I just mentioned that we're looking at stem cell transplants and some pretty extreme, very expensive and higher risk stuff that's more experimental. And so what he wants to do is try everything, exhaust everything we can that's available as, standard treatments and approved by insurance and such. Also, since I'm not doing so good, we can start being more aggressive. He's put, he offered to admit me to the hospital today. He's going, but we're probably going to be admitting me to the hospital soon, and then I'm going to be on plasmapheresis, which is they take out plasma. I'm not sure about the whole process for my specific situation, but it's maybe my next video will be from the hospital. We shall see. So I'm honestly a bit apprehensive about the idea of being in the hospital. Uh, It'll be my first time to actually be admitted and staying in the hospital. This conversation right now with plasmapheresis is also something I'm very hopeful and excited about, the possibility. But just right now today, I'm in this moment. I'm a little more apprehensive than anything, and I think maybe just in shock a little bit that I'm to realize I'm sick enough that I gotta go stay in the hospital. I mean, I'm obviously very sick. I'm in bed all the time. I haven't been able to work in years. I can't let it like work because it like that's a laugh, a joke. I haven't been able to take care of myself on my own. I can't. I have had to give up every hobby I have, every interest I have, every activity I have. I have to, give up athleticism, give up even reading books. I give up, even stuff that people think, oh, if you're homesick, you can do. And I'm too exhausted to do it. Anyway, it's ridiculous that I'm as sick as I am, and I struggle to see myself as sick as I am sometimes. I kind of like live for the good days or the good hours and kind of live and see myself in those hours as this like person on hold the rest of the time. And then there's the well me who's, when I have good hours, that's me. And then the rest of the time it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird mentally to accept being this sick. So something that being hospitalized will certainly put into perspective. And certainly apprehensive about just the whole idea of being, it's not a very comfortable place to be, the hospital. It's a scary place to be, and for me at least, and just a lot of things about it. But we will see. And, I'm definitely just want to see what'll happen, see what happens next. So I'll have to make another video once, I'll probably make a video in another week and say how things are going and what's been decided and where we go from here. All right, thanks for watching.